Greetings and Happy New Year to all my listeners and viewers out there on the Primal 4K app, Fit FM 96.7, Facebook, YouTube, the World Wide Web. I want to welcome you all to the first episode of Primal Sports Center 2025.
And I'm co-host again, Kane the Shrub Watson.
And I'm Dale.
Yeah, you caught me off guard there for a second.
Yeah, man.
We want to big up our listeners out there.
Of course.
Fit FM 96.7.
And the Primal 4K app as usual, you know.
All over the world.
Yeah, 160 countries, Fit FM. Yeah,
167.
167.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Okay.
So, I mean, things just getting bigger and bigger.
And counting.
I think there's like 205 or 10 countries in the world.
Yeah.
So we have about 40 more to bring it up to.
40 more to go.
Yeah.
And as usual, our listeners here, right here in Jamaica, Western Jamaica, big up on yourself.
And the diaspora in the States, UK, again, all over the world. Thanks again for a wonderful 2024. And we look forward to 2025. And that's how we're going to kick things off. 2025, what we're looking forward to. Because, I mean, 2024 was up and down here, bright sparks here and there, as how sports goes, because that's why we like sports and enjoy sports, because it has that feel-good factor where it's unpredictable. And
constantly changing, eh?
Yes, the underdog story, you see champions battle and, I mean, reach a next level and you see the upcoming stars. So there's all chapters and all sides of the fences where that just makes sports great.
Yeah.
So some people like the underdog story.
And predictability of it.
You know, when it's the champions.
The Cinderella story and the...
But everything, all of that, just makes sports nice. No matter who wins, who loses, just unites everybody together and gets everybody watching. It's entertainment, really. It's not like a movie where it's scripted, so we say.
Yeah.
We try to predict here and here. And like, the controversial boss with his predictions. Like he has a crystal ball. 2024, he had an impeccable record.
Yeah.
You see what 2025 was for him. I hope he sticks to the combat sport and not venture into the other sports. But he had a wonderful predicting year. So again, this year he probably can make some money.
Yeah.
So look out for the UFC predictions later in the year. I mean, he has the fight cards, the matchups, the history, the chokeholds and all this stuff him talk about, I tell you what. But I'm just don't leave to the table to this day, eh? I have some things to talk about later on as well.
Yeah.
But to kick things off for 2025, for me, what I'm looking forward to the most, I would like to see and wish to happen, is the Reggae Boys qualifying for World Cup.
Oh, okay.
World Cup is 2026.
Yeah. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
People do it as the easiest chance for us.
I don't think it is the easiest in terms of the space allocated to us. But
I think it's not the easiest chance because of how the other countries are playing.
Oh, you mean like Panama and Haiti and Costa Rica, Honduras?
Back in the day, these countries weren't.
They were close. They weren't top, but they're close. They were close.
But we were ahead.
Like a one goal. Yeah.
We were ahead of these countries.
Yeah, slightly.
And if you look at it across all sports, we were ahead in a lot of sports. Going look back to Jamaica and the glory days when Jamaica used to win this and we used to win that. That's because the other countries were behind. Now, invest and reach a level now where not only matches but probably even surpass us.
Yeah.
When you look at the likes of a Panama or a Costa Rica, back in the 90s, when we play in these countries, we'll be like, all right, suppose we can get these 3 points. No, we escape with a draw, we'll be like, all right. Yeah. So I don't think it's easy. We might look at that. We have a lot of players in the top leagues in the world, like the likes of,
it is why I say it's easy, though,
based on the number of spots.
If we don't do it this time around, we're in trouble the next time.
Do you think that this campaign is easier than the 98 campaign in terms of the level of play of the other countries?
I think it's.
Even though there's 3 spots?
I think the 98 campaign was more difficult. In terms of I think it was more difficult. I think this. What I said, what makes this one more difficult is not so much the competition out there is Jamaica itself. The up and down and not being consistent, not finding the right players to fit the system that you want to play. I just find that it's on us and less on the competition out there. I do agree that Panama to me, I think improved somewhat. I think Costa Rica's basic. The Costa Rica and Honduras was always and kind of the same team.
Guatemala,
Guatemala. We used to beat them country like 1-2, 2-1. But and I still think we can beat them, but we forget we'll act together. We definitely have to get our act together. So that's a problem right there.
Give us a second, Avina.
Well, okay, yeah, man. Yeah, so so from that point we have more numbers. All we need to do is beat 2 other teams. But I don't know if we can get our act together. That's my problem.
And I agree with you, because when you look at it, we're not short on talent. What I think we lack of is leadership on the field. I think we have too much factions. This group, and you have this group. They
feel like we have a whole of segregation within the camp itself. English versus Jamaican or whatever the case might be. This clique versus that clique.
We have a lot of new players coming in and foreign-based players versus the local-based players not getting enough time. And when you look at, injuries will always have a part to play, but people who are looking forward to pull out the team and then coming back and performance on the field wins, and the pressure. There's always pressure build up, and there's always that pressure because to represent the reggae boys and play. That crowd is always honed in, and that's where character come in.
Yeah, man.
That's where leadership shows.
And the same thing with dancehall.
Yeah.
The same thing, if you can perform at Jamaica, if you can make it to Jamaica first, before them can anoint you.
Before you beat abroad.
Yeah.
So
man. That is true.
Not short on.
Yeah.
So,
but performance is a problem.
Yeah. So on the field with the likes of Damon Lowe and Leon Bailey and Andre Blake.
Yeah.
With the likes of those. So even looking at Leon Bailey now, scored today for Aston Villa.
Yeah.
So if he can replicate that performance in the black, green and gold, then that would be even kudos for us. And I think.
But we've been saying if for about 4 years now.
So that's what we're looking to qualify. So So if we want to qualify, we have to look at the ifs.
Yeah.
And
well,
the road that best way to take us there. And I think the star power has to step up. And we can't switch coach till a week.
That won't solve the problem.
That won't solve the problem. You could even put in who you want. You can put in a local coach if you want.
Yeah.
That won't solve. You have to get the players up there and they have to perform.
Yeah.
Because we're going to use the same bunch of players and they have to step up and perform. And I said the star power, the Liam Baileys, the Bobby Reeds, the stalwarts that going to be there.
Yeah.
Whether you switch up or not, Shaman Nicholson, Michael Anthony should be back from injury. Hopefully he had a near fatal car accident, but he's on the mend and improving. That's good news and good to hear. Had a successful surgery. But as I said, the stalwarts have to step up and we have to get goals in. And the players that going to be on the pitch. Liam Bailey going to be on the pitch.
Yeah, Liam will be on the pitch.
If we get Mason Greenwood, then Margaret have to step up. He started off with a bang.
Yeah.
This is the savior. This is what we're looking forward to. And then him just win off.
Yeah.
So these players have to step up in 2025. And we can't look to, 4-4-2 system, 4-3-3. We know the players that are going to be on the field and the players that we expect certain production from, especially offensively. Defense now, yes, we have a marvelous goalkeeper, Captain Andre Blake. The back line, we have people that can do the deeds. But as I said, production-wise, up front, with those players need to put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, man. As you mentioned about the formation and all of that, I think we'll probably have to, as I was saying before, we have to change up how we're the position of the players.
Yeah.
Probably get them more in a familiar role, what them used to from the club system. Find a way.
Everybody want to play pep ball, football.
Exactly
4-3-3,
my point. Yeah.
Why not switch it up 4-4-2 or 5-3-2, something? Get the players them that you want on the pitch.
And we're wing players. We play wing football. We have the wing players and all of that. So why not have some of your best players playing wing back?
And cut out this tiki-taka thing.
Yeah, stop trying to knock the ball because we can't bounce the ball already.
Upfield, run it down, cut in, try to get 2-3 chances for the game, 4 chances, and get the ball in the back of the net. We're only scoring from dead ball situations, corners, penalty kick. I mean, if we get a 1 goal, if we're lucky. We're not scoring from the runner play as much.
How often is we squaring the ball in the
square ball and
when last you said that we don't even square ball again.
Tall.
And we have the players. Well, when Mikel was there, we have the players that can play in the air.
Box,
in the box. But we're not scoring the ball either.
Not scoring the ball. We're not just cutting because that is the system, the English system or the football we're leading to.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola don't want scoring the football. So.
Yeah.
Barca, Man City, even when them go down the flank, expect you to cut it back.
Yeah.
And the killing nature of football, so to say, because we look at players like in the Man City system, like Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish turned a system player where when he was before at West Ham, I think, West Ham, he used to have flair, cutting and do all kind of things. Innovative. Now, him go down the flank, you know him going to cut back in and pass it back in to a Rodri or whosoever in the middle of the pitch. And the build from there. Him go down the flank, him not scoring the ball.
Yeah.
Not scoring the ball,
we have to get back to them. We have to get back to that.
Now in the system because we think that is the best football.
Copycat kind of thing, eh? Everybody has a copycat one. Yeah.
Keep the ball down the flank. Run it down. Make 1 and 2 square. But
even Butler, when Butler came on Primal here, Butler said it to you. We need to play with what we have. Play to our attributes. So we have fast people. Them fast, them can run and strong. Yeah. Why not just play more long ball and more? Why not
load up midfield, load up defense? 4-4-2.
I want to see some of our more skillful baller than on the wing in terms of even defensive. I think one of the problems is why we can't make the transition to is that we don't have skilled defenders. Yeah. I think that's one of the problems why we can't.
So if we don't have it, then what to do? Make them get skill or play to their strengths.
I said put Bobby Reid at wing back. I want to see Bobby Reid play wing back.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. Yeah. And go down the flank and play like back in the days, kind of overlapping.
Also come back.
Because he's a worker. He's a worker too, you know.
And if he goes, make somebody cover. You always have lots of body that don't want advance. Make him cover in that position then.
Exactly.
He has the experience of playing on the right side of the centre back position.
Yeah.
So if Bobby Reid overlaps, he can stay back and cover. And in case if I'm fill a slot.
And I think it would open up the field more. I think we'll get back to how we used to play football.
Liam Bailey down the middle or Demar coming down the middle, number 10, but try.
Yeah.
So what do you know? Not getting results.
I think Demar is more versatile than the rest of.
And the way Demar running down the flank, let him try beat 1 and 2 and cut in.
No, make him play as you said. Make him play it. Yeah.
Try
I agree.
Through the middle. Even if he go down the flank, make him square 2 ball. When he go down the flank, he not look for square the ball. He look for cutting and kick.
Yeah.
Try 2 square.
Well,
play him through the middle. Mix it up a bit, but you're playing this direct football and you're trying this tiki-taka thing where, as I said, not everybody have a Busquets.
Yeah.
Xavi and Iniesta.
Yeah.
Those are generational talents.
Yeah.
You do have a Kevin De Bruyne, a David Silva, you don't have these type of players. These players are, creme de la creme. Yes, you want to emulate them and play like them and copy, but play to your strengths. You think you're going to become David Silva at age 27? Age 30? I'm just saying. No, but reggae boy. No, we're kicking things off, you know. But as I said, that is on the main topic for me at 2025. And the next big thing, we are track and field country.
Yeah, World Championship.
World Championships in Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah.
And I would love to go back to Tokyo, Japan. It's the best place I've ever been.
Japan. Tokyo.
Tokyo.
You guys went to Tokyo?
I've been. 2014.
Okay.
Yes, won the world championship.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Tokyo.
Tokyo, that experience was wonderful, but I hope it is even as wonderful as the track and field team, or even better. And we have the track and field world championships there at September 13th to September 21st. So that's later down in the year. And I mean, what we hope for Jamaica track and field is a better performance than what we had at the Olympics.
Yeah.
I mean, we're grateful for the medals we got. We saw where the field events stepped up, and hopefully we can replicate that in field events, but also get back our crowns on the track. And we're looking forward to a Shane Thompson gold medal, a healthy Sherika Jackson. I mean, Shelley, I don't know if this is the last hurrah, but Shelley just keep going like fine wine. You know what I mean, she just keep going. I expect her to be there. Young guns to step up, like Alana Reid. Akira Nugent isn't really a young gun, but she's young to the senior level circuit.
Yeah.
So she had some good performances.
She's a bright prospect,
she
definitely.
Has a national record, one of the fastest times all time. Hopefully she can step up and get on the podium. You know, we always want a gold medal and we look for say gold medal.
And we hope to see Brittany Anderson
return
from injury as well.
So with hers women, we have a host of talent, both on the male and female side. I mean, with the sprints, you know the names. Oblique Seville, I mean, get it right. He's been knocking on the door for about the past 4 or 5 major tournaments. And I think, I mean, it's on the cards for him. And he can make it on the podium along with Kishin Thompson. We like to say that again, where we have more than one male on the podium. I mean, and getting a gold from, you know, Noah Lyles.
So our 200 meter men's, there's none.
I mean, Brian Level ran sub 20 last year. Hopefully he can go further than that and lower it.
What happened to our Calabar track star? He's still on a ban, right?
Yeah, Kobe. I mean,
Christopher Taylor.
Yeah, still on I think it was a 3-year suspension.
3-year suspension?
Yeah, I think he was considering retirement, but hopefully all of that.
I know Bloomfield retired from track and field, so that's another big gap.
Bright prospects that not here now, but you talk about 200, about 400.
Our world champion, is he?
Anthony Watson.
Is he injured?
He should be fit.
Should be ready this year.
Yeah. So again, as I said, 400 meter Anthony Watson there. Never bet against a Watson.
Yeah.
Yes. So we this year World Championships Tokyo, and I mean Paris.
How possibly you think we can get back?
We don't really agree with Paris.
Fastlane. You think she'll be back this year? Elaine Thompson.
Elaine Thompson. Will she be back?
Yeah, this year.
I think it's time to think about making a step.
No, back on the track.
I think it's time.
You think Elaine will be back this year? I see.
I think it's time to consider
retirement.
Making a statue of her. Once you know a statue go up, you know what time it is.
It's retirement time.
Yeah, well, Shelley defy the odds still, but
yeah.
I mean, Elaine, it's tough.
Yeah.
With the young guns coming up, and I mean, not settled in a camp.
With Clayton, the twin. We'll find out one of them who she wasn't the star at Champs end up becoming the star now.
And don't sleep on the star. The star.
I think the star will be back.
Okay.
I think she'll be back.
You have 2 Claytons coming.
Yeah.
I said Alana Reid. I mean, hey, you have Kemba Nelson probably.
Is that Jamaican girl who didn't run for Jamaica? What about that one that was training in Florida?
The one that changed her accent.
Yes. What's her name?
He didn't run for Jamaica. The one that decided not to compete.
Yes.
Brianna Liston.
Oh.
She should be in the mix this year again.
No, you sure she represented Jamaica?
Huh? She represented Jamaica. She's Jamaican.
No, you sure she want to?
Of course. Come on, guys.
With that accent overnight, I think.
Don't be fooled by the accent, man. Sometime in the States you gotta.
Yeah, Brianna Liston. Yeah, she was the one who decided not to run.
And she had a remarkable NCAA season last year, and I mean, if she opts to
represent the country
us this year, I think that will be a groundbreaking performance because she does have the talent from high school. Come up.
You know what I want? The English, the Brits, and they pay the athletes government-wise, like they get paid.
That should be, yeah.
Okay. So, but Jamaica don't pay our athletes a monthly salary. We depend
I'm
more.
not a track athlete, so I wouldn't know.
Okay.
But I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So
So David is no, but
I'm just starting to wonder now if some of these athletes going to decide, like Brian, I was wondering if they decide to change allegiance and go and represent a country where they can get a salary,
It has been done before. Qatar and Bahrain, we see where, some athletes, I think it was Andrew Fisher.
Because that was very suspicious, just decide not to run for your country and you
so
can...
maybe they think she's taking a switch to Qatar.
It's very
Bahrain.
possible because some of these athletes are looking more for the future now, especially on the other side of things,
What would you do?
No, I represent the country.
Which country? Which country is that?
No,
So you think that going to Bahrain and running for Bahrain and running for Qatar, how do you look at athletes that do that?
How I look at them,
what do you see?
it's all, you have to look at the circumstances and the things at them because it can have a
competition too.
Yeah, you can have a long career, you can have a short career, and you have to really look out for yourself in terms of financing.
Sixth string, you may think about making a team, not making a team,
Yeah.
versus going to a country.
And a lot of athletes out here, top athletes out here, within our system, they're not doing that well in terms of financing. The government they're not being financed by the government. So if you can go to a country where they're gonna...
Yeah, can you imagine if you're running 9.9, when you look, you see Bolt, Asafa,
Yeah,
Carter,
example.
You
Yeah.
can't make the team.
Yeah.
You go run for Bahrain.
There's a point where you talk about being patriotic or whatever, loyal to your country,
And then you come back hungry.
Yeah.
JPS
So I'm just wondering because I was suspicious doing it. I've never seen
I think
an
she
athlete
just opted that
she had a long season
Yeah.
and she okay.
She's saying, okay, coach or team say, all right, take the rest of the year. Next year we'll look into, do this, do that.
Some can be very ungrateful, you know what I mean?
But you have to plan.
Them just drop you like that, you have no funding coming in, sometimes you have to really take care of
You have to plan.
your future.
And it's not like every chance she gets, she's out here. I see her in the stands.
Okay.
Trials or track meets.
Yeah. All right. I'm just wondering.
She's Jamaican. Come on.
Just wondering, because Jermaine Mason, the late great Jermaine Mason went and represent in Great Britain because he had issues within Jamaica here in Great Britain. They took care of him. They came second in the Olympic. That was 2008 Beijing. He came second. Yeah. I think it was Beijing. Yeah. Mason, I will marry and we used to see my champs. And end up representing and train in Jamaica, but end up representing a different country because the finances is a little bit different over there. They take care of the athletes more than how we take care of our own, especially if you're not elite. Elite,
and
you know what I mean?
Elites complain.
Even the elites complain.
I still don't get the land.
Asafa still don't get the piece of land?
I don't get the piece of land that he was promised. But.
Well, hold on there. That's serious, doing The government promised you a piece of land.
But which government? The government changed it. The government can't change it. Old government can't be allowed.
Well, yeah.
It's takes years to make jokes.
Yeah, I can remember when the big bang, the bold time when everybody got involved. Who will get this, who will get that, It's surprising that him don't get...
Elites complain. I mean, that's why some athletes up to switch or think about switching.
And you can't blame them, really. You can't blame them.
Everything's circumstantial. Some people have different circumstances. Different sponsors, different, outlook on where they see the career going, And then the offer on the table. And right now, if I'd go and play Saudi Pro League football, if I can just get a whisk of my talent to one of those top scouts and play 2 seasons and score a couple goals in the Saudi League.
Yeah, see there?
Yeah, and next thing you know, at age 42, I'm a reggae boy. But a lot of factors come into play.
Yeah, man.
When we look at it from saying, you set out the country now, there's more to it at play. And to each their own. Some people make their choices, but I mean, as an athlete and as an individual, you only can wish the best for them. And greener pastures.
Yeah, man.
You have to do your thing. So.
Yeah. So your athlete. So you're looking more forward to who? Shelly. coming out, or Sharika, or who you
I want
looking
Sharika
for?
to break the 200 world record.
So that is what
Yeah, I want
that's your
Sharika to
performance
break
at
the
it.
200 meter world record.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 100 meter world record seems a bit far.
On the female
stretched.
side, from Flojo, what is 10-5 what? 10-5, 10-4-9, 10-4-9, Flojo,
Yeah.
1988 Seoul Olympics, huh?
Yeah, 10-4-9 is hard to break, but I think the 200 can go. She's getting closer and closer. And the injury, there's pros and cons to everything. You know, we don't wish injury anybody, but the injury, probably she can get more rest now. Refuel the system, fix the muscles them.
You remember Tokyo,
ready to shoot again.
You remember Tokyo? With Ilian, when Ilian run a 10-5-4,
yes,
and we
yes.
said Ilian gonna break it next.
Yeah,
Ilian gonna break the 100, and the injury, and that was it.
But Tokyo is a good place, man. So I think things gonna happen in Tokyo.
It's a fast track. I think it's a good track. It's a
versus
good track.
Paris. Tokyo versus, I prefer Tokyo than Paris.
Yeah.
Paris not on my top 10. Tokyo definitely won. But yeah, we're looking forward to that championships. And I mean, I want Sherky to break 200. I want Kishin to win the gold.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I shut up my lives.
Well,
We got lead, but on the wrong side of the fence, American.
But them kind of, kind of borderline now, you know.
Switch it to Jamaica.
No, I mean the engagement and the whole shabang.
Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
You're in good graces now.
Yeah.
It's a champion.
Bloomfield,
I'm a champion now. So, I want Kishan Thompson to pip him this time around on the male side.
I think
we know the parchment there,
I think if Kishan run more, or if he can run more races to get the experience. Yeah, man, I think Kishan would definitely. He's a powerhouse, man. He's a powerhouse. So, I don't think he have any mental issues. He was just inexperienced at that point.
And he got that on his belt.
Yeah.
You know, as I said, wet your foot, so to say.
Of course.
And I think I'm ready to go even faster.
Of course.
Go even faster. So I'm looking forward to Kishan running 9.6.
Very possible. Very possible.
Gold medal, Tokyo Alight. I mean, I'm putting out this to the Primal executives. I think we should be in Tokyo in September. If the Primal executives are listening, I don't know if the country reverse boss is in studio listening. We can line up some Tokyo tickets and
man.
We'll do a Primal episode from Tokyo, Japan. I think this year going to be a even bigger year for Primal, we're from strength to strength.
Yeah.
And, here he is. I hope he was listening a while ago. So you probably see the controversy, boss. You know what time it is. It's time for sports commentary.
Greetings, gentlemen. First of all, audience, Happy New Year and Merry Christmas and all these other things. I too am looking forward to a very exciting year in sports. There's a lot of things that are happening, and I'll raise some of them while I'm here. Australian Open is coming up soon, and Djokovic is complaining about the preferential treatment that Yannick Sinner has been getting. Because if you recall, a couple of episodes ago, I spoke about Sinner failing 2 drug tests. And even on failing the test, it was decided by the powers that be not to penalize him too harshly. Because you and I know when other players get caught with stimulants and anabolic steroids, that they tend to get 3-year sentences and 4-year sentences. But for the good of the sport, the governing body has seemingly decided not to go too hard on Yannick Sinner. And Djokovic is rightfully pissed, because you and I know that Djokovic sees Sinner as one of his 2 rivals for the crown. The crown has to go, Australian Open favorites have to be Carlos Alcaraz, Sinner, and Djokovic. Agree, guys? And so is Djokovic really about the principle, or is he about trying to get to that finals? Because he has some happy hunting in Australia now.
Yeah.
Australia is Djokovic territory.
Yeah.
So it's his chance of bagging another Grand Slam. So is he being hypocritical or falsely moral on this thing? Or is he trying to make sure that the thing is easier for him? Let's see. Now, guys, you guys play a little bit of table tennis. Did you guys know that the three of the most preeminent players of the sport, Ma Long, greatest of all time, Fan Zhendong, and Chen Meng, possibly the female GOAT, have withdrawn from table tennis, WTT tournaments. Now, you guys will remember about a year ago, I told you guys this WTT and the ranking system was wrong. You remember that episode, Dale? When I pointed out that the WTT, there's too much table tennis. And they're forcing the players to play to maintain their rankings in order to play more. And it's destroying the bodies of these guys. I mean, Fanjindong got to be 26, 20, 25, 26. Fanjindong is pretty young. And the man is complaining about being worn out by what is happening. Love table tennis. But what the WTT is doing is they are financially penalizing the players for missing tournaments. And on top of that, you're losing ranking points. Now, I don't know if you guys remember as far back as me, but there was a time when #1 player in the world was Su Jin. And he took some time off and couldn't make it back into table tennis because he lost so many points. In fact, Su Jin is still playing Chinese Super League, you know, and beating some of the best players, but he cannot get into the world ranking because the system is skewed now and it rewards participation, especially foreign participation. So again, it's not a good system. Now, Liu Guliang from the Chinese Association, the president, one of the great players of all time as well, he has a conflict of interest because he's a director of WTT. And I think he has, I don't want to say offered, he's offered the Chinese national team to the WTT. And as a result, that's why the Chinese are being forced to play more than they would like to play. And some people are saying, I mean, a Chinaman tired, and if I lose a match, you hear that the gap is closing. No, I think the schedule is punishing. You're playing in Brazil today, and tomorrow you could be in Azerbaijan. And then in the week after, you're in Hong Kong. It's a punishing schedule. And the WTT needs to reform itself. Now, the other day I watched my TV, and I saw cricket going on in Guyana. 2 foreign teams. One is Australian, and the other team is Pakistani. And they're playing the Super League. And they're playing under lights, gentlemen. And I'm looking at Guyana, which is supposed to be the backwoods of the Caribbean. All apologies, Guyanese friends. But Guyana have lights. Guyana have electric scoreboard. Guyana have night cricket. Well, okay, fine. But my point is, what is happening with Jamaica? Why is there no Super League in Jamaica? Why are we're out of the bubble, you guys realize that? The West Indies is moving along without us.
Yeah. And so we got so much.
And I cry shame upon all our so-called administrators that this has been allowed to happen. Now, I want to talk about one thing that bothers me a lot. So I'm going to talk about it. You guys saw what did them do with Fred Curley the other day?
Oh, gosh.
Fred Curley, Olympic. Fred have a silver medal or?
He's world champion.
World champion. Olympic medalist.
Olympic medalist.
One of the U.S. blue-eyed boys. He's a black boy. One of the U.S. blue-eyed boys. Had a little incident where there was a police incident in South Beach, in South Miami.
Miami again.
And they were cordoning off an area. Fred's vehicle was there. So Fred wanted to move his vehicle. He was not involved in the incident. And the police, as usual, in Miami, trying to be lord and thing and say, you can't come here. And Fred is saying, well, I just want to move my car. And Fred moving to move his car, and the policeman put him on in the man's chest and get physical. No, you don't put your hand in a man's chest, you know what I mean?
Unless
and,
you're the
and get
popo.
physical. No, it's the police.
Yeah.
And the incident did what all incidents involving black people do. Escalate, 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 escalate. You know what I mean? I remember seeing, I don't remember if it was a Unabomber or some white man. Him do some shooting and sniping, and when the police come, he just comes and the police take him. Why would a black man have to get worse and worse and worse and worse? What about de-escalation? You follow what I'm saying? 6 weeks ago, what's the name of the football player?
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, same thing. You stop the man,
In Miami.
and you're talking to the man, and the other man said, yo, that's Tyreek Hill, and this is Cuban. I don't give a damn who that is. And he jumping at the man back. And I saw, among the 4 people, I see a beat Fred Curley, a woman jumping at the man back to you, saw it? She jump in with a karate knee. Ah! You know, this is disgraceful.
MMA.
USA, we don't need to respect other people more than that. I think that we need to review policing standards, in particular in the South, right? In the South of USA. I'm not in America now, so we can talk. Them need for the better. Why the police need to be racially sensitive, and they don't need to always deal with the black man with violence. Treat him just like you treat the white man. You know what I mean? And Indians who think that they're white, wait till the police stop on anything there. Because a lot of Indians and Latin people, they want to get their white card, but they don't got no white card when they come to the police, you know. That's a brown card you got. All right, well, we will see. We will see. But the Fred Curley thing is a disgrace. I'm putting it down as a disgrace. Now, Dale was talking about what is exciting this year. I found a glimmer of hope in NBA basketball. Gentlemen, there's a short youth from Japan named Kawamura Yuki. Have you seen him play for Timberwolves, I think, or something? Grizzlies? Grizzlies are Timberwolves. But this little short man is ball handling, man. And he is all the excitement for me. He was in Olympics. He started for Japan against many teams, and Japan beat some seeded players in the Olympics. They didn't make it to a medal round, but the guy made it into the NBA. And his passing reminded me of Magic Johnson. You know, looking this way and send it that way. And have you seen him yet? You need to see him, guys. This is the excitement of the NBA for me. And it coming from a Japanese guy, just like when, I don't know who the guy was, Jokic and those other guys, who I'd like to say there are other ways to play basketball other than using your size and dunking it. You know, or now the newest one is to stay down the road and just shoot it. I like to see people doing things. And this guy is good at what you call the dish and dash. Him dash in and dish out the ball, look this way and scoop the ball. And guys, so guys, a name to note, Kawamura Yuki. Who watched Freedom Street? Who was there at Freedom Street?
I was there.
I made some bets on Freedom Street. I expected it to be really bad, or some people expect it to be really good. As it turned out, it wasn't really either. You know what I mean? Vibes Cartel need another 6 months to become Vibes Cartel. I think that he had the vibes, but it's not quite the cartel yet. The tone was a little off, and I saw the part where him and Bounty come out, Bounty run out beside him, and them try bounce, and I see the knees buckling. So Cartel not quite there. Cartel was doing some physical work, and he stopped. I think Cartel need to do more leg presses and working out. His arms were too small for such a big head, and you know, he needs some nutriment. And all that for come back to the cartel that we know, you know. But it was a good effort. Freedom Street, the stage looked fantastic. The show looked good. I don't know what the fight was about. The artist, you know, Popcorn that cause some problem at some point.
Yeah, unruly boss.
Yes. I knew it was going to be unruly. He was always going to be unruly at some point. You know, but at the same time, it was all in all a decent show to know that we can pack 30,000 Jamaicans into the stadium without any major incident. And no battles were thrown. Because my prediction was battles. Yeah. I will admit that. I'll stick to UFC in future. My prediction was battles. And then on a solemn note, on behalf of the guys at Primal, I want to give my condolences to Roberto Biles, one of Jamaica's great table tennis players. His grandson died recently. And so on behalf of all the guys here at Primal, we want to recognize Dino. Dino, you have done a lot for the sport, and we all feel for you, my brother. And be strong. That's sports commentary. What say you?
All right. Share the same sentiments with Peter on that one.
Yeah. I saw it post last night.
It was news to me. I'm just hearing something.
Yeah, my grandson.
You know,
Dino is a great guy. Dino has done a lot for the sport of table tennis in Jamaica. Every year that man take the plane and come here and give equipment to the players. And he's an example to look up to. He's not like some of us who our life is not necessarily one that people want to follow. but at the same time, Dino is a great guy.
Yeah, man, cool guy.
Yeah,
man.
so all the best wishes to Dino at this time.
But I want to ask before Peter, what's a brown card?
A brown card, boy, I tell you.
That one just still in my brain.
Well, let me tell you this. A lot of you guys might have noticed it. In Jamaica, brown people think that they're white. So there's a divide between the obvious black people and the browning and the Indian and so on. Many Indians see themselves as being white people. So in America, the Americans in charge only see white people as white people. So Vivek Ramaswamy thinks he's white, but he ain't white. And
why bring up that name?
And Patek. Yeah, those guys, and what they don't understand is America. I tell you one story. I used to work for a rich brown man. I won't call his name. And that man was applying for his American immigrant visa. And, you know, he spoke to another manager and he sent for me. I'm considered the wise man in the company. You know?
Yeah.
So I go upstairs and him say, Peter, what race am I? Can fill out the form and the Americans want the race. I look at him and say, what race you think you are? He say, well, I'm of mixed race. I said, no, the American want to know. I said, you're black.
Yeah.
From white, you're black in America.
Yeah,
and a lot of uptown Jamaicans think that the police see them differently than they see you guys.
No, it's the same.
The police
It's the
see
same.
from white, you're black. And so a lot of Americans voted in a particular way last elections. A lot of Hispanics vote in a particular way because they're trying to say we're on that team. But they're not on that team. When the police stop them, like Fred Curley.
They want to be on that.
Yes. But when the police stop them, they're going to get the Fred Curley treatment.
Brown card.
Hey, and listen, why the man have a tears, Fred Curley? There 4 people on top of the man, and the man still draw for the tears. You know? Let me tell you something about America. If the policeman have a taser, you will be tased.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's only tasing there. So
But what I'm saying,
Yeah,
in
it
America,
could be way worse.
let me tell you something. Anything you give a policeman in America, he's going to use it. So if you have pepper spray, you're going to get pepper, and you're going to get tears.
If you get a ban,
Yeah,
you're
you
gonna
get a ban, you're going to get a ban lick. They don't know no restraint. They don't, the police, especially Miami, they don't know no restraint.
Yeah.
Yeah, we make this Fred.
Eh? Well, you know, some of these guys them probably get intimidated by the size and the
200 pounds, 6'3".
yeah, you know what I mean. So
That's him.
Yeah, but that's
them. I think they went too far. I think they went too far. According to the statement, himself, Fred Curley,
look at what just happened to
kind of went with a rough.
I want to add one more thing.
Same
There was a policeman who delivered 5 right hooks to him on the
ribs.
ground.
Yeah.
I saw it from another angle.
Yeah,
the guy
yeah.
just keep drilling in the left hook. What do you expect to happen?
Yeah.
And seeing that it just happened to Tyreek Hill. It's not like it happened in North Carolina or West Virginia.
It's the same place.
Same place.
So it means there's no sensitization training
Yeah.
that these guys get.
So in Miami, it must be a problem where, and the thing is, so many minorities live in Miami.
Is there any part of police where you
the
need to hit the
policeman,
person?
most of them they look more Spanish to me.
Latin men. It's always Latin.
Yeah.
Same thing
Usually
with
Cuban.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Cuban part.
Me just tell you straight.
Let me tell you something though.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with Tyreek
The
Hill.
Latin is not. They're not on the side of the blacks. You know?
I know. Hey, listen.
And no matter where you're going, whether you're in society or where you're behind bars, it's the same
That's
thing.
correct.
They're not on the side.
They are not on your side.
Even when we got
They're
even
burn-
as TT,
Yeah.
where we go so.
Yeah.
Remember what I'm talking in El Salvador?
No, Guatemala.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
they're not.
The man them just desert, you know.
Yeah, man.
And left we alone.
We're 2 minutes late because we missed the bus and we had to find another route.
Yeah, man.
Still reaching time. I was 2 minutes late. And I said, no.
That's how them deal.
And
with
when we're playing a team event match and their team is late, I will be like, there's some ruling with shirt and we have the color shirt, but
Yeah,
they
man.
don't have the color shirt.
Them the bypass.
They
Yeah,
get
man.
all the
They'll be
breaks
like,
in
and
the
they come
world.
to us and be
Yeah.
like, oh, can you
So the truth is, the Latin man does not like the black man, right? And we need to come to grips with that. When we're in a group with them, if you know, have you watched a refereeing in the football match them? The Continental Cup and CAC? You watch a refereeing? That refereeing is not in our favor, you know. All right, learn that.
But Fred Curley, but with the like,
It's overboard though, for real. It's overboard, and even with the Tyreek Hill thing,
Yeah.
Tyreek didn't wind on
it's
the
not like
winner,
it
but
happened 10 years
when
ago.
you know who,
and then, people forget that, people
Yeah.
are fit.
it just happened the other day. Just happened the other day.
I saw one of the policemen try grab Tyreek round him neck. You remember? Come from behind him and try jump on him. What was the purpose of that?
Yeah.
A known superstar.
Yeah.
Fred Curley.
He's Miami's superstar on top of that.
He's
thing.
a
Of
world
course.
champion.
Yeah.
He's a world champion.
Yeah.
So imagine if it wasn't a world champion or
Yeah.
a superstar. Things and
And that woman,
probably
why the woman
happened to-
jumping at the man back?
it probably happened to other people
Boy,
where
she-
we don't hear about it.
They probably wanted this all along, you know.
The woman jumping at the
Be
man
like in
back.
training, and be like, all right, wait till I get my chance. And she see her chance, so she be like, all right, live me.
Just like soldiers, a lot of them can't. Them have them itching. A lot of them can't wait. You know, you're training. You want some action.
Yeah.
So I guess
You
it's
see
a
a rabbit
part
jump
of
out of the woods, you're ready for shoot the rabbit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So
Just look at anything that move.
So I'm guessing that as Peter said, they need to kind of reform certain
so
things.
she Fred Curry Twitch
more,
just,
Yeah, man.
she see her opportunity.
And you know what they're going to tell you? I feared for my life. That's right. I felt threatened by him.
Because
And I
according to
feared
the
for my
report,
life.
say he was behaving aggressive. The first instant, he was being aggressive towards.
I have the statement.
officer.
Let me read that to you.
Yeah.
Despite attempts to de-escalate the situation, Curley assumed a fighting stance and ignored lawful commands, leading to his resistance during the arrest. Now I watch it on video, right?
Yeah.
Fred Curley keeps saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And there's a woman screaming, "Stop! Stop!
Yeah.
Stop!"
I think
that's
was
probably his
with the woman.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she got arrested for resisting arrest as well, right? And all she's doing is saying, "Stop! Stop! Beat the man! Why are you beating the man?"
Yeah, all cameras out, a lot of people out there, everybody have them phone out, video in the
No, man,
The
America.
land of the free, eh?
America, not a normal place.
Yeah, land of the
When
free.
it comes to the excesses of police, especially in Miami, I don't even want to go Texas or Arizona. You know, you can't imagine Arizona. Them policemen probably have some rope in the back of the car.
And they say if you give the police the equipment, they go use it. They go to use it.
Alright, guys.
If it's a taser, if it's a rope, oh God.
Yeah, man, you're gonna be swinging
God, yeah.
from some cotton tree.
Let us go on to what Peter mentioned about the withdrawal of the players really quick.
Yes.
Kane, what are your thoughts on the penalty? They're penalizing them about $5,000 for
Missing
every
the
event
match.
that they miss.
Yeah.
I think they have to find a middle ground too.
They want to promote the game at the
Yeah.
same time.
Because they're trying to find a way that they seem fit to bring the sport to a higher next level.
Okay,
The
the
road-
season too rough, man.
And the road they're
season rough.
taking,
Yeah.
the players don't see it fit.
You-
So
you-
you have to, as I said, whether a former player in the organization or
I'm going to cut you 1 second. Do you know that Quadri Aruna protested this like 8 months ago?
Yeah, last
Right?
year. Yeah,
and
yeah.
nobody lined up behind Quadri, because Quadri is saying he earns more money from his club activity than from the entire WTT.
I was about to mention the money issue too.
And by the way, let me tell you something. You know how much money Yannick Sinner earned last year?
about 30 million.
20 million. He never win that much. He win 2.
Oh, win.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say earn, but
earn and win. Yeah, you're right. It could be. I'm not counting endorsement.
Okay.
Yannick Sinner make 20 million. You know how much Fangino made?
200,000.
Not 1 million. Less than a million. So in other words, lawn tennis is paying 20 times
More.
what table tennis players, and they're playing much easier rounds than table tennis.
Because they're not forced to
And table
play
tennis
every.
tournament
They're
is
forced to
grueling.
play events, you know,
Yeah.
but not every event.
they
They are
They-
not penalized.
But the most important part of it, they're getting compensation.
Yes.
The money is worth it.
Yes.
And
WTT
Aruna had a problem with the money, you know.
Yeah, man, know.
Him do have a problem with traveling, but him have a problem with the fact
No, but
that
at the end of the day,
the
the man was
players are
making a
not getting.
financial loss.
Yeah.
He was making a loss to be playing. And
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah.
it from other players, you know.
Yeah.
It's better them stay at them club than run down this tour.
Yeah.
It's just that people like Calderano stay within top 6, top 8. So Calderano will play. The LeBron will play. Because
Yeah.
he's top. Him getting appearance money and him getting prize money. But how many people can do that?
But, yeah, and what Kane, what you saying about making the sport more global and bigger, table tennis more global? You cannot be giving the man them type of money there if you want the sport bigger.
Yeah.
The money, as you said,
But they're making all the money.
WTTA,
They're making all the
them
money.
make all the money.
They make all the money.
They're making all the money.
All the money, they're making a killing, and them
Yeah.
not, and that's why I think Aruna was protesting because him know that.
Yeah, man.
Him know, so they're making everything and them giving the players them little or
And they want
nothing.
him
Yes.
to make less. They
Yeah.
want his,
Less,
what
less.
he's making.
They want to take his money.
Yeah.
What he's making,
Yeah.
he should be getting more.
Of course.
Well, the bulk of his money,
Yeah.
what they're coming with,
Yeah.
will make him make less.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they force him to play. So him say, all right.
I give you any money here. If we should track the training that the top 5, 10 table tennis players have to go through, compared to the training that Sinner or Djokovic train, it's cheese to chalk. TT player have to do way more in terms of physical work.
Yeah, the game is more complex.
Drills. Yes.
It's a smaller ball, more
You
spin,
think that
there's more-
Djokovic
it's
sits
more-
in a class with
Yeah.
the Chinese working out the
I think he
weaknesses
does.
and so on?
I
No,
think
man,
he
the
does.
game is
No.
way more complex.
No.
It is the mother
Table
sport.
tennis is way more complicated than
I
that.
agree, it is
Yeah.
more complex, but Djokovic take it to a level where
No, it's not.
intricate.
I wouldn't say it's far
I would
off,
say it's
but
cheese
it
to
is
chalk,
more.
but
It's more.
TT
It's
is
more.
more. I wouldn't
It's
say
way-
it's cheese to chalk,
It is
it's
more.
way more, yeah,
It is.
yeah.
It is more.
Well,
Kane.
what is
Because
cheese to
your
chalk
Your
is the
margin
pay.
for error is so small.
cheese
in
to
that
chalk is
tennis.
the pay. Definitely the pay.
The man they making tens of millions and no TT player. In fact, the entire TT
Combined.
not making tens of millions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that tell you something.
Yeah, and you say Goulian is also a director for the WTT. He's a president of the Chinese Association.
Yes, and vice minister of
There's a
sport.
conflict of interest. And
Big conflict.
I don't see a solution here other than start give the man them what them deserve in terms of money.
Yeah.
Money is what will make the sport bigger.
Well,
because
you can't force them to play.
If you study lawn tennis, there's a difference between lawn tennis and table tennis. Lawn tennis is governed by the ITF, which has no power in organizing the tour. And the professional players are part of the tour, the payment structure. In table tennis, it's the WTT is a separate group formed out of the ITTF that have nothing to do with the players. So there really is no kind of union of the players, you know.
I think they're
Them just play and take what them get.
Yeah.
But you know, say lawn tennis players, is the players own the what name PTT, whatever I name.
the tour.
Yeah, the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the difference. So they get a share of the money.
PTA
But
tour,
I applaud players standing up, whether it's to retire, making statements,
Yeah.
because it can't continue.
Can't continue.
So these top players pulling out
Yeah.
should
And
have a shake-up in the sport where
True.
what they're doing
True.
can't continue.
Yeah.
and I think that
And you know,
I don't think them
I'm
should
more
only
players will
protest.
follow.
I don't
Yeah.
think the headline should be just about playing too many and losing ranking points.
Yeah.
Them should talk about the money part. too.
Yeah.
Then they're
True.
protesting and them
Well, they
talking
complain
about.
the
but then that
Frank Jindong said he didn't know he was being fined all this time. Like he missed some tournaments and he never knew that they were taking
not
money.
the fine, Peter.
Yeah.
They need to complain about the
Yeah.
money that they're getting as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
They need to make that big.
Yeah, relative to the amount
top
of
the
money.
list, you understand?
Relative to the amount of money that the tour is making, he not make no money. He not
Yeah.
making any money.
Well, I think Goulian is a part of it. As
Yeah,
well. I
yeah.
think Goulian, the ITTF, the WTTA, all of them is a part of the same system, so they know what they're doing. Yeah,
So
they
we're
make the
looking
ball,
for-
they make the manufacture, and they're doing everything, and
Everything.
them collecting everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
And it is
And they get in the millions.
They are.
They are getting
It's if
and the
there were-
players not getting the
it's
millions.
if ITTF was like FIFA,
Yes.
America would investigate them already.
Man, that got cheated. Yeah.
That's like
Well, I guess all sports corrupt. Almost all sports have this corruption effect. You know?
I think it's corrupt.
It happened in athletics.
It must
It
be.
happened in football. It happened in almost
How
everything.
can the number one player in the world make that for
on
1
a
year?
local level to and an international level.
Yeah, it is
I
corrupt.
don't know about the JFF too.
But
yeah,
there's a great deal of corruption. You know?
Yeah, and it needs to stop. The players have to come out and look
so
out.
I expect a shake-up in those governing body of table tennis this year.
Yeah.
With rules and how things will maneuver through the course of the season. Because it can't continue. And as I said, the players standing up and retiring. You can't have these greats.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's just...
And these guys, the funny thing is, these guys are playing Chinese Super League, you know.
Yeah.
So the Super League is now bigger than the WTT because it have better competition.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you have to know what they're doing. Yeah. And another interesting topic I saw earlier this week, I want to touch on in the last few minutes. Asia Wilson. You know who's Asia Wilson?
Yeah, I know Asia Wilson.
Asia Wilson.
Although I don't watch the WNBA anymore, but Asia Wilson, she's obviously the best player for me. She's the best player in the WNBA.
Yeah,
Really?
They say she's the go-to. She says she's the people
Better
say
than Caitlin?
yeah, man.
She's not more exciting than
No,
Caitlin
no.
Clark, but she's.
I will
but
They
she-
have her, some people have
she's
her
a-
as a goat. As a goat.
No, she's a good player. I watch her play. She's
She
a
says
good
she
player.
can beat Joshua one-on-one.
This is a problem, They don't understand the
You saw,
difference.
you saw the take? I should have sent it to you.
I didn't see the tape, but I can
Why do
imagine.
women do that though?
And Jeff Teague
No,
said,
is
hell
this
no.
narrative that they've been pushing,
Yeah, I know,
that
but
they're
for TV.
equal, that they're
why do
equal.
women always do that?
the artist scored. So
They're having a good time in them little bush league, and then they say something.
Peter, is that?
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They say something.
Because Serena
All right,
tried
all
that
right.
already, You
Yeah,
look at Serena.
That's my point. That's my point.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
Serena doing well.
Number 200 in the
Serena doing well in her bush league.
1,000, the one, come on, where
500. She can beat about number 500.
Peter?
Yes.
Peter, Serena Williams cannot beat, not even the man who ranked 1,000.
No, she can't probably.
Are you saying Serena can beat
I'm
Barbados?
telling you, she
King of
tried,
Barbados?
she tried it already. She was not successful.
But back to Asia
Yeah,
Wilson.
back to
Asia Wilson. So they're on the podcast and they're talking
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's saying, she's asking Joshua one-on-one what do you think the score would be. And then she said,
Joking.
she said the score would be like 11-8. And he said, oh, you'd really get 8? And he said, no. She said, it's her 11.
Yeah, you
And
going
the
to
man laughed. She said, no, seriously, what do you think? I said, probably more like 11-2.
That is the more likely score. That's the more likely score.
And then she, oh no, and then it just got on viral after that, and it was a joking manner, but she was serious. Yeah. And I think what they get from it, she thinks.
I think she's mad.
No,
you see, once the sport required, once it's a big surface area, and it required, women have no chance against men. Zero chance.
JT says she could even beat the guys in the G League.
Yeah,
but I mean, I like her confidence though. But I'm just saying.
But they've been pushing
height, strength, ability to jump. I mean, all of that.
It's like a race. It's like a race between Shelley and
our
Usain.
class 4 athlete can win the Olympics.
No. The point
not class 4.
Class 3.
A good high school athlete can run with Shelley and finish a race and have him tracksuit on by the time she finish.
Yeah.
Just have somebody wear the tracksuit. You'll be done before you finish.
Class 3.
I found it. I don't know if I should say interesting.
Yeah.
But I will send the tape to you guys. But she's saying that she can beat Josh Hart 1-on-1. And Josh Hart is a Josh Hart is a top level NBA player.
No chance.
And Jeff Teague, who is a former NBA player, saying that there's some 11 man on the bench, 11, 12 man that she can't possibly beat in the G League.
I think she's trying to just get herself. Everybody run down the same thing like Caitlin. They want some of the spotlight. Yeah. I think that's all she was trying to do. I don't think she believes that.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't think she
believes
sports is entertainment, just like this. Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson. It's all about get the people
I think
talking.
Serena did believe it. Yes. Serena full of herself.
She thought she was one of the greats.
And then the man humbled her.
This spin-off now, I saw a story with Cheryl Miller and Reggie Miller. Cheryl Miller was a dominant basketball player.
Reggie Miller, brother and sister.
Brother and sister.
Yeah,
but she's older. So she used to beat him up. She said she go college 1 year. Reggie Miller is still in high school. So she come back from, Christmas break or whichever break it was.
Yeah.
So she come back now and then she said, come on, she said, walk through the door and she said, what did I do? Stage lecture said, get a little taller, and shoulders get a little. He's still in high school. He's probably like 15, 16. She used to beat him up in 1-on-1, like earlier.
Yeah.
You see, them always play hoops. So she come back and say, all right, go outside, get family thing.
So what happened?
But she's a superstar. She go outside and play hoops now and then. She said, all right, she playing. She realized that, she can't get the shot off as quick and, I'm a bit taller and shoot. And she said, all right, then she go to her bread and butter move and she do a move and get by him, as usual. And then she put in up now to lay up. She can't get up and down. She put it up to lay up. As usual.
You run and block it.
The man just pin it on the backboard and take it down. He said she not even paid. He just take it out of the air and go back and just pull up and just shoot. And she said after that, she said when she looked, she in the kitchen around the dinner table and she said, never play him again. 1-on-1. She said, no chance.
Yeah,
it's just the way
he was
males,
in high school. 15,
it's how males grow.
Yeah.
And then
I've always said the US women's team, when they were World Cup champions, couldn't beat a good under 15 team. In my opinion.
Yeah, but it's just facts. I don't know why. It's just facts.
It's not a comparison thing in the
some of them really believe it.
Men don't compare it, but women want to compare it.
I think
it's a culture shift.
Actually, if you recall,
it's a shift in the culture.
You saw that video where they played an English club. The US women's team played an English club of 45-year-old men. They got 7-1. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I know.
There was a video of it. They
them scored a 1 though.
But you have to be careful.
Probably a penalty.
You can't go into the new year like this, I mean, this is not a knock on women.
No, man.
In the past, you guys have been.
No, we have great women fans.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, but I mean, in the retrospect of the sport and WNBA and NBA, I mean.
Speaking of women, Simone Biles
won Sports Illustrated Women's Athlete of the Year.
You think that's the actual real award right there?
All of them is a real award.
Time magazine.
Time is a real award.
So which one has more value to? Which one you think is more authentic? That's what I'm saying.
I would probably say,
Sports Illustrated.
But Time magazine.
Simone Biles really deserve it.
No, you mean U.S. Woman of the Year?
No. She's Sports Person of the Year.
Yeah.
And she's also the Olympian of the century. Simone Biles.
Olympian of the
century. Yeah.
So remember the century just started 20 years ago.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps was in the 2000s?
Of course.
Of course, yeah.
Part of his career was in the 90s.
No,
man. He was with both. He was with both.
So you're saying that Michael Phelps competed in the 96 Olympics?
96 or 98.
No. Michael is much younger than that.
Yeah.
2000,
Michael Phelps.
2004, 08.
2004.
Okay,
08.
fine.
Massimo Biles is of the
I'll
year.
give Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps?
How much gold medal the man in?
But swimming,
Yeah, but other people don't do it though.
yeah, that is true.
Nobody do it before.
No,
or
the
after
swimming,
do
the swimming population is very
Olympian
small, very small.
No, swimming population.
And swimming is like Usain Bolt ran the 100, and then you have the 100 with your hands in your ear, or you have the 100, your 100 in a short pants. All right, that's swimming, you know. These events don't matter. Swimming is
Yeah.
swimming. Why is
So
there?
you're saying gymnastics bigger than swimming in terms of participation of countries?
No, but the problem is you're measuring these athletes based on medals. When a lot of these medals are, you have so many opportunities to win a medal in
swimming.
gymnastics. If I enter the gymnastics
I
tournament,
think they're both the same, though, you know.
I'm saying,
Because
if
swimming
I enter
and
the
in
gymnastics,
terms of the
if
event.
I enter a gymnastics tournament and I can't win either the parallel bars or the rings or
You can
the
go floor, you can go floor or
or
vault.
yeah. I mean, there's a million things you
But how
can
do
win.
you- but how do you-
It's like a karate tournament. Everybody gets a medal. You know, that's basically it.
I'll give Phelps. Bolt in the mix as well.
You
I
give
think
Phelps
Bolt is
over-
in the mix.
Bolt
Bolt is in the
Bolt.
mix.
Bolt is in the mix.
You say
Yeah,
Bolt
because
is in the
I
mix.
don't think you can only do it based off of medals. Yeah,
Yes.
the degree of difficulty
The event,
is
the
also
event.
an next thing too.
Yeah, the event. Come at the moment, come at the man.
And the
The
history of it
event.
too. It's if in the sport other people don't do it,
Yeah.
it must mean something.
Yeah, I
The
agree.
un-
I agree.
unprecedentedness of it. Yeah.
Over 100 years, nobody. Bolt knock was, if Bolt had the triple
It's
triple,
between Michael Phelps and Bolt, though, you know.
You know, if Nessa Carter mess up Bolt's
if
triple
Bolt had the
triple,
triple,
Him still have it, man.
the adverse result.
yeah, that's it. If you look on Google, that's it. But that triple,
Yeah, that ninth medal,
that
that it's like you get a banana with a speckle. That speckle on the banana is what spoiled it for
All
me.
right, people, all the time.
yeah, but
All right, we'll come to the end.
Yeah.
We'll come to the end of another show.
Yeah. Kick the year off.
Kick the year out, yeah.
Yeah,
Our first show.
2025.
Yeah, man. So, the viewers and listeners out there, Fit FM, 96.7, Primal 4K app, Facebook, YouTube, the World Wide Web. Thanks again for tuning in to Primal Sports Center. I'm your host, Dale.
Kane Shrub Watson. We look forward to an eventful 2025. And next week, we kick things off probably with the Australian Open.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As you know, that's all
good event, good event.
We'll look into that. Wrap up the NFL season as well. I'm talking much NFL. NBA, the mid-season awards. And we look forward to, as I said, a bright and entertaining sports year for us from the Primal Sports Center. Peter?
Happy New Year, people, and we're out.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah.